One of my favorites. Nintendo presents. Such a great game. The graphics, it's like 2.5D. Actually, the way they made the graphics of Donkey Kong Country was they superimposed 3D graphics onto 2D planes and then like programmed it in so it can act as like a 2D game. I don't know, I was reading up on it and it seemed really interesting, especially for its time. That's why like all the characters pop out and stuff. Rare did exceptional work. Alright, so as soon as you start out, you go right back into your house and you get an extra life. Break out again, go right back up again. And now I'm playing on a control pad, so it's going to be a little bit more fluid. If you can tell, my gameplay is going to be a little quicker. Although sometimes the input gets stuck, which I don't understand why, but so you scale the trees, get some extra lives. When you get 3 of those symbols, it takes you to a bonus stage. Ew. Break in here, a little bonus round. Just get to a couple of bananas and an extra life. Break out again. Get the G, extra life. Break that, go in there. Get 3 of these and you get whichever symbol you want. Now I like the frog because he's my favorite. And then they do a little wind pose, wind song. I used to love that as a kid. Break out again. Just knock that guy out. Come up here for some more bananas. And I missed. Supposed to land at the correct spot on the floor and more bananas come out. But I'm not gonna waste time with that. So this is kind of a semi-speed run, if you notice. I'm trying to get all the secrets as best I can, but I'm trying to just finish it as quickly as possible. I'm picking Donkey Kong because, well, usually when he jumps on those armadillos, he kills them in one hit, whereas Diddy bounces off, and then you have to, there's a time of recovery, so he can get hit. But Diddy's more mobile, definitely. He can jump higher and farther. But if I was to jump on that enemy, sometimes it like throws you off because of the recoil. So I usually use Donkey Kong for this part. Unless Diddy's holding a barrel. Oops. That was an error on my part, but here's Diddy again! Diddy Kong's so good in Smash Brothers, by the way. Alright. Kill that guy, switch to Diddy, so I can actually get up here. Boom. Don't even need a tire. So if you have Diddy Kong, you can just get up there yourself without the tire. Jump through here. Go down there. Secret. Basically, it's a shuffle game. You have to figure out where the balloon stops. And I saw it. Did you? Yes, extra life. I wish you could skip these. So it could be a super speed run. Even though I could just ignore the secret altogether, but... Get the G, another life. Their little happy dance. Cranky Kong is pretty much useless. I don't talk to that guy. Alright. Take this, go back here, there's a secret. Just quickly get an extra life, some bananas. Boom. Break out. Go flying. Get another secret. This game is too generous in the beginning, but I guess it's for kids, so it should be. duck the bees. Go out real quick. There was just so much effort put into the game, into the platforming, the enemies. I mean, there aren't that many enemies. There may be, I don't know, about 20 different kinds in the whole game. But it's the secrets, the gameplay, the mechanics, the music that keeps the game interesting. See, I feel like games don't have to have that many different kinds of enemies, as long as it's enough to keep the player challenged. Because you can add stage hazards that, with combination of the enemies, will give the player a good enough of a challenge, you know? Well, in the ending credits, they'll show all the enemies, so you'll see what I talk about. There really aren't that many. They're just palette swaps of each other. Time for the most peaceful music in the game. The OC remix to this is really nice. Go up here, get the K. Watch the octopus. Or, I think it's called Croctopus in this game. There's a little banana hinting at a couple of bananas in this in this crevice here. Waiting for the octopus to pass by. Yeah, those little fish will hurt you if you touch them. Even though they look harmless, completely harmless, they're not. And that balloon on the right hand side disappears if you don't get it immediately. So, and I always forget about it. I always forget to go right. Save point. Get the O. Extra life. And then they give you another fish. So generous of you, Rare Nintendo. But you can't ride two of them. And there's no simultaneous gameplay. I don't think that would be possible anyway. Get the ostrich, the second piece of the three. Get the N. And the stage is pretty straightforward. It's introducing the player to the water mechanics and the different kinds of enemies they're going to be experiencing. Alright, we're almost done. One stage to go, and then the boss, which takes about 30 seconds. I guess the learning curve was a lot simpler back in the days. For certain games. I wouldn't say all games are equal. Sonic 2, I remember having a lot of trouble at a chemical plant zone as a 4 or 5 year old. Until then, finally you beat that, and then you get stuck on aquatic ruin, drowning, and even the boss in a casino zone. And then just once you overcome certain hurdles, they never become hurdles for you anymore. But then again, games were just different. Like, kids would play them for hours, and you get game over, you try right again, even if it took you 2-3 hours. Our attention spans were so much, I don't know, less demanding. But now there's just so much, you don't even want to play the same game for more than an hour without it getting boring. Some nice barrel platforming. I love how they designed this. And it gets way more challenging later on. Get the G for an extra life, go inside, and we're almost done, people. Candy and Funky, not really useful. Candy saves your game. And the first boss. His first jump is invincible, so you have to wait till he lands on his first jump. And drop the banana on him, and that concludes World 1 of Donkey Kong Country. Thanks, guys.